Hello everyone. Welcome to PMN Online. In this tutorial, we will learn Figma tutorial for beginners, how to use Figma in AI era. As we dive into the world of Figma, it's essential to understand why it's become such a vital tool in the design landscape, especially in this AI-driven era. Figma isn't just another graphic design tool. It's a collaborative platform that allows designers from around the globe to work together seamlessly in real time. With AI becoming increasingly integrated into design processes, mastering Figma can significantly enhance your ability to create stunning digital designs, whether it's for websites, apps, or other digital graphics. Let's kick things off by setting up your Figma workspace. First, head over to figma.com and sign up for an account. You can start designing right away in your browser, but for an optimized experience, I recommend downloading the desktop app. Once you're all set up, click on New Design File to open your canvas, which is the light gray area in the middle of your screen. This is where all your creative work will come to life. At the bottom of your workspace, you'll notice a toolbar. This is your control center for moving and manipulating elements within your design. We'll explore this in more detail as we progress. But first, let's focus on frames, an essential component of Figma. Frames are like containers for your design elements. To create a frame, click and drag on your canvas. Alternatively, use one of the preset options by pressing F and selecting a frame type, such as desktop for a website layout. Next, let's explore shapes. Figma offers a variety of common shapes you can use. Click on the ellipse tool, click, and drag to create an ellipse. If you hold the Shift key, it will transform into a perfect circle. You can also adjust dimensions precisely in the Properties panel on the right. For instance, set the circle's dimensions to 104 pixels if you want a specific size. For more complex shapes, the Pen tool is your friend. It allows you to draw custom shapes, while the Pencil tool lets you scribble freely. Text is another crucial element in your design. Click anywhere on the canvas to start typing. Let's type Smart Choice. While it might not make sense now, this text will play a significant role as we progress. Adjust the text size to 96 and set the weight to bold using the Properties panel. You can also change letter spacing to achieve the perfect look. Now, let's move on to comments. Click anywhere on your canvas where you want to leave a note. This feature is incredibly useful for collaborative projects, allowing you and your team to communicate effectively within the design. On the left side of your screen, you'll see pages and layers. You can add multiple pages, and all your layers will appear here. Clicking on a layer will select it, allowing you to manipulate it directly. With your desktop frame selected, let's change its fill color. Head over to the Properties panel and enter a hex code for a specific color. For a dark purple, try entering 17152D. You can also experiment with gradients, images, or even videos as backgrounds to make your design pop. Next, let's focus on text styling. Click on your text and change its fill to a light pink by entering the hex code F9 data. To reuse this color easily, create a style by clicking the plus sign and naming it pink. This feature is handy for maintaining consistency across your design. For precise alignment, Figma provides position tools. You can move elements to the horizontal center or vertical middle with just a click. To align elements accurately, use a grid. Switch to a square grid or a 12-column grid depending on your needs. Adjust grid settings, such as margins and spacing, to help align your objects consistently. To duplicate your canvas, press Alt and drag, or use the copy and paste commands, Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V on Windows, Command+C and Command+V on Mac. Now, let's work on scaling elements. Select the Scale tool, hold Alt, and drag to scale from the center. Figma makes scaling intuitive, but remember to use the Scale tool to avoid distortions. Importing images is simple. Use Shift+Command+K to import, or drag and drop from Finder or a folder. Ensure you maintain the aspect ratio by holding Shift while resizing images. To mask an image within text, select both layers, right-click, and choose Use as Mask. This creates a visually appealing effect, allowing images to fill text shapes. For basic image editing, Figma offers tools to adjust exposure, contrast, saturation, and more. You can even apply blend modes for creative effects. Let's add another fill color and use the lighter purple from our gradient. Change the blend mode to color to create an overlay effect. Now, let's explore one of Figma's standout features, auto layout. Press T to add text, type, learn Figma, and apply your desired styling. Select your text and an ellipse, then press Shift plus A to put them into a frame using auto layout. This feature arranges elements according to rules you set, making complex layouts manageable. Add a stroke around your auto layout frame for visibility. Set a fill color, like our saved pink, and adjust the ellipse and text colors to match your design scheme. Adjust spacing and padding to achieve the perfect layout. Auto layout's flexibility is a game changer in Figma, allowing for responsive and adaptable designs. To create interactive components, make a component set with different states. For example, create a button and a hover state. In the Prototype tab, set interactions like while hovering to change states. Choose an animation, like dissolve, for smooth transitions. Components and prototyping bring your designs to life, enabling realistic user experiences. Finally, let's share and export your work. Figma's collaborative nature allows you to share designs with team members or clients. Set access permissions for viewing, editing, or commenting. For exporting, select a frame and choose export options like JPEG, PNG, SVG, or PDF. Save your designs to your computer and take the next steps in your creative journey. In summary, today we explored the basics of Figma, from setting up your workspace to mastering frames, shapes, text, and more. We delved into advanced features like auto layout and interactive components, essential tools in the AI era. Figma's collaborative and intuitive nature makes it an invaluable asset for designers of all levels. Now, let's delve into some practical examples of how you can apply these Figma skills in real-world scenarios. Imagine you're working on a mobile app design. Start by setting up a mobile frame and think about how auto layout can help you create a responsive navigation bar that adapts to different screen sizes. Figma's flexibility allows you to simulate various device screens, ensuring your design looks great on any platform. When designing a website, consider using Figma's prototyping tools to create an interactive mockup that you can share with stakeholders. This enables you to gather feedback early in the process, avoiding costly revisions later on. You can link different pages, simulate user flows, and even test how transitions feel, all within Figma. Now, let's talk about common mistakes beginners often encounter. One typical error is not organizing layers properly. As your project grows, it can become challenging to manage if layers aren't named or grouped. Make it a habit to label your layers and use groups or frames to keep everything tidy. This will save you time and prevent confusion, especially when collaborating with others. Another pitfall is overusing effects like shadows or gradients. While these can enhance your design, it's crucial to use them sparingly to maintain a clean and professional look. Always consider the user experience. Elements should not only look good, but also serve a functional purpose. If you run into trouble, Figma's community is a fantastic resource. Their forums and social media groups are full of experienced designers eager to help troubleshoot issues or offer advice. Additionally, take advantage of Figma's extensive help documentation. It's a treasure trove of information for navigating any challenges you might face. Here are a few tips to keep in mind as you continue exploring Figma. Always keep an eye on your file size. Too many high-resolution images or complex vectors can slow down your performance. Use Figma's image compression settings to optimize your files. Also, regularly save your work and make use of version history. Figma automatically saves your progress, but it's wise to create named versions at key milestones to track your changes. Finally, remember that practice makes perfect. The more you explore Figma's features, the more comfortable and creative you'll become. Use these tools to experiment, push your design boundaries, and stay ahead in the rapidly evolving world of digital design. That's it for this tutorial on Figma tutorial for beginners, how to use Figma in AI era. If you found it useful, subscribe to PMN Online and stay tuned for more helpful videos.